above sea level, which means we must be in Denver for this matchup between the Patriots and the Broncos.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz alongside Phil Simms. And I guess the big question, Phil, before kickoff is what do you expect here today?
Well, Jim, this is going to be fun to watch today. We got two teams out here. To me, I'm going to focus on the coaches today. Which coach is going to give their team more chances to win it? What I mean is maybe being sharp on special teams, a fake play there, but also give them some plays on the offensive side that the defense hasn't seen that maybe they can get a big play there. It's going to be fun to watch.
Let's check in down on the sidelines with Danielle Bellini.
One of the matchups being discussed in the lead up to this game has been Peyton Manning going up against Tom Brady. Now, anytime some of the best quarterbacks in the league play each other, it's guaranteed to be a great matchup. When I spoke with both sides, they do feel like these quarterbacks are going to take it to another level today and try to upstage one another. Guys, you gotta love games like today.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football. And that return ends rather quietly short of the 20. Let's mark him at the 16. Taking the field for the Patriots, three-time Super Bowl winning quarterback Tom Brady.
I think some of the things that are not talked about enough when you talk about Tom Brady, how tough he is and how well he moves in the pocket. That, along with good decisions and a good arm, that's why he's one of the best.
And one player to watch on this offense will be Danny Amendola.
Can he replace Wes Welker? That's all you're going to hear up in New England. They're going to compare stats, catches, how the offense is doing. Amendola, very talented, a little faster than Wes Welker. We'll see how it works. Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes. Incomplete.
One of the leaders of this Denver defense is linebacker Wesley Woodyard.
Well, the saying the word leader about Wesley Woodyard is that's what you say, captain in high school, captain in college, and also a captain for the Denver Broncos. He is a tremendous player.
Tipped. Incomplete.
Good job by the quarterback leading the wide receiver. He is all over him, and it makes it easy for him to swat down the throw by the QB.
On the way, third down. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. That's an interception. He's brought to a halt. One of the biggest icons ever at quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, you're going against Peyton Manning. It's all about the skies. Can you fool him? And it's very hard to do. Can you wait till there's 2 or 3 seconds left on the play clock before you show what your defense is going to do so he doesn't have time to react?
And he's taken down. Bill, we heard from the defense they wanted to get to the quarterback early and often, and they've gotten to him early.
Well, they're off to a good start, no doubt about that. The offensive line, they got to know they're in for a long, tough battle today, and they better toughen up.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Demaryius Thomas turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
And the starting lineups have been brought to you by Papa John's, where you always get better ingredients, better pizza.
It's third down and over 10 yards. You got to give your offensive line a lot of credit. They give the quarterback extra time, and he makes the throw down the field to pick up the first down.
First and 10. Looks to his left. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
That's a good job. He's able to get up and get off the field, and my guess is he's going to be okay. A little bit of a scare there, no doubt about it. That makes everybody nervous.
Tight end in motion. The formation here, shotgun. That's over to Welker. He makes the catch. A former first-rounder out of Alabama, linebacker Dante Hightower.
Started to really play well at the end of 2012. a big, strong guy. He is excellent against the run.
This is third down. Snap back to the quarterback. Out of the gun. That's a touchdown.
Nothing like having a quarterback who has a good arm who can just fire that football into some tight spots. And then it helps you when your receiver has got the talent and the courage to go in there and make that tough catch.
The Broncos defense certainly contributing to the cause here today. And that interception was good enough to lead the offense out for a short field and a score. Jukes him, and he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Patriots come out in a 2 tight end set. Throwing now to his left, very nearly intercepted. Ridley's in the backfield, single back set. Play action, going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They went for the deep throw, but the defensive back was there.
Yeah, good job that time. I got to give the defensive back a lot of credit. He was not caught sleeping out there. He was alert, read the right keys, and he was right with the receiver to knock down that deep throw. The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Wasting no time. Here's the toss to the outside. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. 2nd and 4. Challenging the defenders to the right side, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. We'll switch sides and take a break as the first quarter comes to a close here in Denver, Colorado. Welcome back to this defensive showdown. Tom Brady under center. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And Amendola is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Snap back to Brady from the gun. Brings it into his body.
I know you won't believe this, but sometimes completing a short pass like that does give a quarterback confidence, so it does serve a purpose.
The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. Forgot to catch the football. This will be from downtown. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
He'll kneel here. No reason to try his luck on the return, so the offense off the touchback will begin at the 20. Moreno lined up in the backfield. 1st and 10. He'll fire it out to the left. Rocks him with that hit, and the ball's going to fall incomplete. Welker's lined up in the slot. 2nd down and 10. Working that left side. Reaches out and grabs it.
Quarterback's best friend. Throw a short pass and see it turn into big yards. What a job that time by the pass receiver. Catches the short pass and picks up big yards afterwards. Nice job.
1st and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Welker's in the slot. From the gun. That pass was hurried. The Patriots come out in the nickel.
3rd down and 5.
Looking for an open receiver on the right. Makes the move and gets around the defender.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
As they go ground here, the Broncos now move the chains. 2-minute warning. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to work that left side. Catch is made. This doesn't look good. We've got a player down, and he's in pain.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. But you get hit like that, you're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow. But the good news is, I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little
Denver in for the score.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field. Good piece of tackling. First down here. Brady is in the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Amendola's lined up now as a slot receiver. 2nd and 3. Brady able to find Julian Edelman. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. Let's see how they back up the big play here. And complete. And he's brought to the ground. The Patriots come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
When you're going against a good quarterback and wide receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
3rd and 1. Throws to the right. Unable to bring it in.
Do one thing at a time. Catch the football, then do the next thing. Run with it. He tried to run with it too quick. That's why he dropped it.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Gains 13. The Patriots signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Under pressure and incomplete.
Bad job that time by the quarterback. He misses the receiver on the slant route. When you're throwing the slant route, you got to throw it right into the stomach of the receiver, so it's easy for him to make these.
He's in for the touchdown.
Good job by the offensive coordinator calling those plays. Leads to a touchdown. They're just slowly chipping away at this lead. Now can the defense come out and help them out?
The point after try is in the books. The Broncos are about to have the football kicked their way. Their lead has been trimmed. The score's 14-10. Steven Gostowski's readying his team for the kickoff. He'll have to accept the touchback. First down, offense readying for the snap. Moreno's got it on the handoff. The Patriots call a timeout and are left now with only one. And here we have second down. Moreno's going to take the handoff now. Tackle's made.
That's an excellent job. Just getting enough yardage to get the first down, move those chains, and keep this offense going.
Welker's a receiver in the slot. First down and 10. Back to the ground now on first down. That does it here for the first half. Patriots trail in this one. We'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis. A check to the sidelines with Danielle Bellini reporting.
Jim, I get a chance to quickly speak with Coach Masters during halftime. His team is on the wrong side of the scoreboard so far today. He said we haven't played great football today. It's as simple as that. This is the NFL, and if you want to win, you need to play great. Average just doesn't cut it. Guys, let's see if they can be great here in the second half.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. First down coming up. They send the tight end in motion. The third quarter begins with this play. He didn't look it in.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Second down and 10. Moreno's going to secure the handoff. He stacked up at that point.
When I was a quarterback, I loved it when they called the draw play because I know that defensive line, they're all trying to go after the quarterback, and nobody's prepared for the run.
Now third and short, following the run. From the eye, they give it to the deep back. The tackle was made, but the first down is picked up.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Right back to them one more time.
On the run, 1 yard gain on the play.
The defense comes out in the nickel. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Under fire on that throw. Caldwell's going to get set in the slot for this snap. They motion the receiver around to the other side. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
Edelman from the 23 down to the 34. On first down. Blunt. And he'll try it left. And they came up a yard short.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Toss to the outside.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
First down here after the run. Gets it again here. They tackle him for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped.
Tom Brady will be taking this one from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. He's brought down.
When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
Now Now 1st and 10. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. The tackle is made.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That leads us to 2nd down. He'll fire it out to the left. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Jim, that pass ends up incomplete because the defender, he just jarred the football loose with that hit. Nice job. Get that shoulder into the receiver, knock that football out, and get it to the ground.
That'll stop the play right there. And Amendola's lined up in the slot, challenging the defenders to the right side. Gains 11.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets a completion, and there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Patriots for the extra point. Driving extra point is good. The Broncos set up for the kick return. They've just lost the lead, so need to try and respond. Scores 17-14. Patriots now getting ready to kick it away. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. Throws the pass. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Nothing like seeing a complete offense. That's what we're watching here today. Yes, we know they can throw it, but what they're showing us here, they can grind out some 1st downs running the football too.
It's over to Welker. The Broncos get a 1st down.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the 1st down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Thomas in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. 1st and 10. And the quarterback is taken down.
This defense is awesome at blitzing. That time they blitz, they get the sack on the quarterback. They time the snap count perfectly and catch the offense by surprise.
Running back gets it on the handoff. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
It's been a great game to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining. Can the defense make a stand here and hold on to the victory? Manning's got it in the gun. The throw to the left. Makes the grab. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Welker's in the slot. Looking for a receiver on the left side here. Makes the catch inbound. First and 10. And they sack the quarterback. This satisfying defensive replay is brought to you by Snickers. Hungry for victory? Snickers satisfies. Eyeing that left side. Incomplete.
Number 18 has his fastball incomplete. Third down.
Welker's lined up now as a slot receiver. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Incompletion on that hurried throw.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The Broncos coming to the line, still have all 3 of their timeouts here in the fourth quarter. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, the crowd is always yelling. Their team is losing. Go for it. It's fourth down. Well, they went for it. Now what do you say? They didn't get it. Bad call by the offense. They shouldn't have done it.
Blunt. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50. Amendola's a receiver in the slot. 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blunt. They bring him to the turf. The Broncos use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down.
9-yard gain on the play.
The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go. An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll run it with him again. Nice tackle.
I give the offense credit here, Jim, because this is a nice job. They knew if they got 1 first down, it would probably seal the game, and they got it done.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
An off-tackle run, it's a staple of all offenses in the NFL, and a general rule is you run off the right tackle because he is the power tackle, where the left tackle is the pass blocker.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The defense comes up with yet another sack.
You're near midfield, it's 4th down, what do? I got the answer right here. You punt it. Play field position, make the other offense drive the length of the field to score.
Defense comes to the line, ready to pounce on that quarterback one more time. Can they get another sack right here? Incomplete.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit there. It's 4th down. The game is on the line. They showed great hustle and great smarts. They're right there to stop the play and win the game.
The Broncos head to the line and out of timeouts. Looking at every option. Manning uncorks a long pass, but it's incomplete. There it is. The game has come to an end. It was a good one throughout, hotly contested, right down to the wire. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
Beautiful throw that time by the quarterback. That's why we're calling the play of the game. It's just right on target. You get open, he'll put it on the money.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.